You need to get back and go to jail.
Take me to jail, bro. Come on, take me to jail right now.
25 feet. It's how far you going to stay back.
This bill is about police officer safety and public safety.
Representative Wendy McNamara believes law enforcement needs more space to operate. That's why she proposed legislation.
Having that 25-foot perimeter around law enforcement so they can focus on what's in front of them at hand is very vital to making sure situations don't escalate.
McNamara's bill makes it a C misdemeanor to get within 25 feet of an officer if the officer warns people to stay back.
That's right, folks. Here in Indiana, the police now have this new protection law that makes it where you can't get within 25 feet. And they do mean exactly 25 feet.
The bill is also very specific. 25 feet or this far away
from an officer while they're engaged in their duty, which most of everybody not only finds that absurd, but also unconstitutional.
The ACLU is suing over a new Indiana law that allows police officers to create a 25-foot barrier around themselves at a crime scene. Attorneys say it could violate Hoosiers' civil rights.
In this video, we're going to go back to Bedford, Indiana again. That's right, Bedford is the same agency that we've had multiple incidents that we've covered here on For Public Safety, but this time we're going back with a guy named Jared. Jared saw commotion happening out in front of his own house where there were at least 7, 8, 9 police cars to detain one individual in the street. Jared decided to be an American and pick up his cell phone and record the interaction, but things don't go quite as Jared planned.
25 feet. It's how far you going to stay back. Right now. Go.
Under a new state law, you could be placed under arrest if you're standing less than 25 feet away from a police investigation.
Yeah, CBS 4's Kristen Eskow reports now the law is sparking debate among Hoosiers.
Starting this summer, Indiana law will allow law enforcement officers to order civilians to stand at least 25 feet away from an investigation. Advocates say it's about protecting public safety, but not everyone is buying that argument. The new law gives police a 25-foot buffer to perform any of their duties. If a member of the public is asked to provide that distance and doesn't comply, it's a Class C misdemeanor. Republican State Representative Wendy McNamara says Indiana is among the first states to pass such a law.
The encounters, as we've seen, have increasingly getting more and more violent with people who aren't necessarily involved in the situation at all.
Hold on, did she just say that the people with the cameras get violent?
The encounters, as we've seen, have increasingly getting more and more violent with people who aren't necessarily involved in the situation at all.
Oh wait, she didn't necessarily say. Maybe this woman already knows that it's her damn police officers that are always getting violent.
It was a very good thing for not just the safety of law enforcement officers, but for the safety of our citizens.
The legislation has been championed by many members of law enforcement, including Plainfield Police Chief Kyle Pruitt. Police and prosecutors say it won't apply to all situations, as officers will use discretion.
And that's exactly what we the people are worried about, is officers using their discretion of how they're going to apply this law.
While it does have a noble purpose, could be manipulated significantly by law enforcement.
I'm sure everyone in the world, except for Wendy McNamara, knows that cops operate on their big, fat, huge feelings.
Members of law enforcement deny that the legislation limits transparency.
I can capture video from more than 25 feet away, and oftentimes capture the audio that's associated with that.
The new law takes effect July 1st. In Indiana, a Class C misdemeanor carries a fine of up to $500 and up to 60 days in jail.
That's some bullshit, bro. Yo, he's on the ground. Don't tase him. Tell me to shut the fuck up on my property, bro. Fucking tase somebody who's on the fucking ground. Look at 100 people. You don't need to do that shit, man. Yank him out of the car and then tase him. Yank him out of the car, then put the taser on him. That's fucked up. That's some bullshit. So fuck. Who gives the right to yank somebody out of the fucking car? I got y'all right here. That's got me mad. No. What the fuck, man? Is he okay? Fuck. Motherfucker. These motherfuckers. The fella alright? Fuck, I yanked him out that motherfucker. Good God. Tell me to shut the fuck up. You got me fucked up.
You need to get back and go to jail.
Take me to jail, bro. Come on, take me to jail right now.
25 feet. That's how far you're going to stay back.
Right now. Go.
Go.
I'm at my house. You're going.
You know you have to stay 25 feet away from us.
I'm on the public sidewalk in front of my house. And if it told you, you're done. No, you're done. That's not right.
That's the new law. Congratulations. July 1st came into effect.
Did you even tell me to stay back or anything?
I did. You said no. Come arrest you. Have a seat.
And you're yanking me.
Have
around.
a seat.
Arrested for breaking the state's new so-called 25-foot law.
That's all she wrote for Jared. A cop yelling, "You're going to get arrested," and then arresting him all in the same breath. Jared did get arrested for breaking the state's new 25-foot law. However, I'm pretty sure it's going to get dismissed because everyone else's case that has been arrested on this law so far is getting dismissed.
She was in the right after getting arrested for being within 25 feet of a working police officer. That's something that became illegal this past summer. Tonight, our John Duran talked with the woman and police about this new law.
Don't answer any more questions.
Mary Nichols saw police lights at this gas station Monday and grabbed her phone.
I'm like, well, let me go and take a look and film this and see what's going on.
Court records show police were executing a warrant arrest. Nichols originally set up more than 25 feet from officers.
They kept telling me to move back. I moved back some. And then they all got together and put him in the ambulance. I'm trying to record in the back of the ambulance. They told me to step back. I took one step and they grabbed me. I'm not doing anything illegal.
In video Nichols provided us, you can hear an officer give a warning.
Ma'am, you need to back up 25 feet or you're going to go to jail.
Yeah. This is an ambulance. This is not your police.
Then she's put in handcuffs for unlawful encroachment on an investigation.
I think the biggest advice would be to comply now, complain later if you feel like you need to complain.
And there's the magic word that they want for free Americans who are not under any type of investigation at all.
Comply now.
I'm pretty sure the state knows that this law is absolutely ridiculous, and it's only making them look bad. Everybody except for McManahan.
Representative Wendy McNamara believes law enforcement needs more space to operate. State law already gives police protection from interference, but some feel that's not enough. That's why the bill has the support of the Evansville and state police unions, as well as the Indiana Sheriff's Association.
They almost have to touch you before you can tell them to move away from you. So you can imagine trying to take someone to custody or investigate a crime, and someone is getting in your face or getting right on top of you while you're trying to do your job.
Yeah, Sheriff, we the people could only imagine what it feels like to have someone coming up and trying to touch you and get in your face.
Go. 25 feet. It's how far you're going to stay back. Go.
The bill is also very specific. 25 feet or this far away. Now, I'm not sure I would have accurately pegged this distance, but more importantly, would a police officer, say, in the middle of an arrest, be able to set this legal boundary?
Are they going to get out a measuring tape and measure 25 feet? No. It's just the distance that they feel that they need.
The ACLU of Indiana has other concerns about the 25 feet bill.
It's under review by attorneys at the ACLU, which also opposes the law, arguing it hampers the public's ability to hold police accountable.
We've seen several murders at the hands of police that have been captured by citizens observing or recording those actions.
This lawsuit filed today by the ACLU of Indiana argues it gives officers, quote, unchecked authority to keep citizens away. It argues that it could prevent people from recording police activity.
Several groups are challenging the constitutionality of this 25-foot law. That includes the ACLU of Indiana. Their legal director, Kenneth Falk, says this law could limit your ability to hold authorities accountable.
We all have the ability with our cell phones at a moment's notice to permanently preserve newsworthy information, very important information, and I think this law serves to thwart that.
WTHR has joined a media coalition challenging this law in a separate lawsuit.
Well, the Marion County Prosecutor's Office will not file criminal charges against a Lawrence woman arrested for breaking the state's new so-called 25-foot law. As CBS 4's Hannah Adamson shows us, several lawmakers say they're concerned the law infringes on Hoosiers' constitutional rights.
This is overkill.
State Senator Rodney Pohl says House Bill 1186 requires a person stay 25 feet away from a police investigation if asked to do so by law enforcement. He says several other states have struck down similar laws and anticipates Indiana will follow suit.
There's going to be some very good arguments, as it pertains to whether or not this will pass constitutional muster, and I think we'll find that out here shortly.
State Senator Lonnie M. Randolph says 25 feet is too far a distance for a phone camera to record incidents effectively, potentially impacting Hoosiers' First Amendment rights.
It's just a pretense to prevent people from exercising their rights that they have to videotape the conduct of a police officer.
This as the Marion County Prosecutor's Office has dropped the unlawful encroachment charge against Mary Nichols of Lawrence. A statement from the office reads in part, quote, "The probable cause affidavit submitted does not allege that Ms. Nichols interfered with a police investigation." The ACLU of Indiana's legal director says although Ms. Nichols' arrest will not play into its challenge of the law, a hearing is set for next week in federal court in the case of another individual he says was impacted by the law.
We have one person who submitted a declaration in our case in South Bend who was actually behind police tape and was told by two officers that was fine, but a third officer said, no, you have to move back.
And this comes as several media organizations, including our parent company, Nexstar Media Group, filed a lawsuit today against Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita. That lawsuit states the 25-foot rule infringes on their First and 14th Amendment rights. The Office of the Attorney General says that it plans to vigorously defend this law.
Just like the other officers that work at the Bedford City Police Department plan to vigorously defend each other after arresting Jared, because later they decide they're going to go to his house, park in the alley, and shine spotlights on him and his neighbors.
Can I help you? You want to get on my property? Why are you on my property for? Please leave. I don't want you on my property. Leave. You're a tyrant. Go. Go. You're a tyrant. Get off my property. This is my property. Leave. Go. I don't like cops, bro. You all fucking beat the shit out of me. Get to go on your road, bro. I can say whatever I want, bro. You're a cop, bro. Leave my property. Get out of here. Put your hands on me and see what happens, bro. I'm walking across the street and you want to stop, dude, and eyeball me, shine a flashlight in my eyes, bro? Oh, okay, pull that card real quick. I'm educated. Don't fuck with me. You're on camera right there, too. I got cameras all over my house, bro. You're good to go. You got cameras on my neighbor's house, too. So fuck around. Stop in the middle of the road for nothing, bro. You're live. It's all right. You're live on my property. Fuck out of here, bro. Fucking live. See that right there? No trespassing. Fuck out of here. Sorry, you're off. You guys done the last few years. You got a bad name for yourself. Get out of. Why are you parked in the alley? You're caught. Hey, right there is against the law. You're then parked in the alley without emergency lights on, and you want to park in the.
And rumor has it that they're still parked outside of Jared's house to this day. Until next time, guys, we love you. See you on the next one.